Hey everybody, Bridger here. I'm talking to you now because I have to do something I haven't done ever since I made this channel 6 or 7 years ago. We got to talk about politics because something exceptional is happening right now. You may not be paying attention, but if you're not, you should be. Tomorrow, millions of people are planning to protest what is going on. And if you're not paying attention, here's a very brief summary. The special counsel investigation has been going on for the last 2 years or so. They've come up with a lot of convictions and indictments, and they are being threatened with being interfered with or shut down by the president's actions today. He essentially fired the attorney general. He asked the attorney general to resign, which is the same as firing him, and put in his place somebody who's been very critical of the investigation. What the precedent this sets is that the president can stop investigations into his own wrongdoing, because this investigation is looking into his campaign. Not him exclusively, not him specifically, but his campaign, which could include him. And it has already found many people involved in his campaign that have either been convicted or have pled guilty to crimes as part of this investigation. I think we should all be able to come together as Americans and agree that nobody should be above the law. If I commit a crime, if you commit a crime, we should pay the penalty. If somebody rich and famous or powerful and influential commits a crime, they should still be held to the same standard. Right now, the president, if he gets away with doing what he's doing, essentially would be above the law. If he does something wrong and the checks and balances put into place attempt to investigate and reveal that crime, he's now saying, I can just stop it whenever I want because it's getting too close to home. There were some rumors that Donald Trump Jr. was going to be indicted later this week, that the Mueller investigation was going to put out the preliminary report this week or next week. Anyway, millions of people are protesting, and I think you should be there. I feel like this is an incredibly important moment. I feel like it's not one we're going to get again. If we don't all stand up at the same time and say, no, this is not acceptable, there are consequences to doing this, it's going to set the precedent that the president can end their own the investigation into their own potential wrongdoing. Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Independent, nothing. We should all be able to come together on that specific fact. Please consider taking a look at this. Protests erupting all over the country tomorrow. I'll be going to one, and I hope that you will be too. This is probably the most pivotal thing that'll happen in my lifetime with regards to politics. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. local time. I'll put the link in the description. I really hope you guys consider going. This is very important. And it shouldn't be a partisan issue. Nobody should be above the law. Have a good night.